Alright, you're back with the SD crew. Well, today I've got a review to do, and it's something a little different. I run mostly Milwaukee cordless power tools here at the compound, and my wife came home with this the other day. She said, I think you needed something a little lighter than that big 4-stroke weed eater that you're always using to clean up the compound and around the yard. So she brought me home this nice Milwaukee weed string trimmer. So it's for the M18 batteries. Fits all M18 batteries. It's brushless. Nice little unit here. I'm going to get it out of the box, and it comes with a charger. Sorry, comes with a charger. I didn't put my other lens on, so I can't get up close, and it'll be a little blurry. And it comes with one battery, high output XC 6.0 battery. And here's the string trimmer. So all right, let's get this box open. I'm super stoked on this. Like I said, I run mostly Milwaukee tools here at the compound, and I love these things. So let's get it open. I'm gonna quit talking. All right, just getting out of the box here. There's gonna be a little minor assembly required. Fighting me trying to get it out of the box one-handed without dropping too much stuff. Oh, there goes probably my battery. That's all good though. It's in a box, so it's nice and safe. Here's the battery. Yep, we'll get that out after. Here's how the trimmer all comes, packaged in there, bagged up. Keep it nice, dust free and moisture free. Oh, nice. So now it said it was easy to install the strings on these, so I'm wondering how easy it is. Well, I guess I'll have to read the instructions, because it's a little different looking than my old weed eater, obviously. Right on. I'm looking forward to this. There's the brushless motor in there. It's got filters. See the blades in there for a inboard inside fan there. It's built right into the motor, so it draws air in there and cools it as it goes, just like some other electrical motors. Pop the tag off there. Nothing too close. All right, well, let's get this thing. Now it looks like it just pivots here. Oh, trying to do this one-handed. Sorry if it's looking a little awkward. Okay, so it just pivots. Nice, that's pretty cool. Okay, so it just pivots, and then you put a bolt through there, I would imagine. Like I said, I will get the instructions out. Here's the handle. Nice. Get rid of the garbage. Okay, here's the handle. Here's the... Oh, trying to drop the charger already. Here's the charger, which I believe I've got the exact same charger already, I think. That's alright. What's this one charge at? Output 3 amps. So this is the slower charger, which is okay. I actually like this charger. I had problems with the quick charger. I think it charges at, don't quote me here, 6 amps, 5 amps. Anyway, it came with my chainsaw, and it has a big battery with that chainsaw, and I was having problems with that charger not charging the chainsaw battery fully. But also, my chainsaw battery, I think, is hooped, and I need a new one. So I lent it to my dad and his friend, and they used it with my Sawzall, and they drained it right down to nothing, I believe, because they don't really know about new style batteries, and they just kept using it till it completely died, gave it back to me. I charged it, and it would never take a full charge again. So that's gonna have to be replaced, that battery. But anyway, what I do with that battery that doesn't charge fully, I put it onto the slower charger, and it seems to take more of a charge than when I put it onto the quick charge. Put it on the quick charge, it says it's done right away. I think it's just too much amperage it's trying to push into it for having a damaged cell or something like that. So anyway, I've seen tricks online how guys do some reconditioning on them, but it didn't seem like it was going to work for the battery that I have problems with. Anyway, I'm rambling on. Let's get back to this project here. Okay, I need to find that bolt. Here's the trimmer guard. And there's probably a razor there. Yeah, it's right there. You can see that black thing, center of the screen, kind of. That square thing with the hole, that's the edge. The edge of that is for the razor knife to cut the string off. Right there. Yeah, it's sharp enough. It doesn't need to be a razor blade because it spins pretty quick. So, all right, I'm going to stop this, get out the instructions, and put that bolt. It comes with good instructions here for your charger. Comes with good instructions and assembly for the weed eater itself, or the string cutter they call them. No, string trimmers they call these. Comes with a little T-handle wrench here, or an L wrench, an L wrench that's a Torx bit. I can't remember what size that was, T4 maybe, I'm not sure. Other than that, and it comes with some other stuff here from Milwaukee. You know, all your average stuff that they do come with, advertising basically, and probably assembly guide, it says there too. All right, I think that's pretty much it for the introduction on this. What else do we got here I could look at? Nothing too specific on here that we need to worry about. Cutting line, oh, so it does say 25 feet of 0.080, which is 7.6 meters by 2 millimeter, or 20 feet, which is 0.095, which is 6.1 meters of 2.4 millimeter line. So that's what it runs, the different types of lines. Other than that, it's pretty straightforward and simple. You also have a neat, cool thing here, option. That's a rabbit speed for high torque, you know, like lots of RPMs and lots of power would be the rabbit. And if you want to save some power and just, you know, you do your yard and you got a lot of yard to do, but it's not really thick and, you know, big bushy weeds and stuff, you can use the turtle, which you'll get longer run times, but you'll be lower RPMs and it won't cut as thick of grass and stuff like that. So that's a cool feature there. And obviously this is your safety here. You got to hold that in, then you can hold your trigger. Can't pull your trigger unless you hold the safety down, and then you're good to go. So it shows you exactly where to place your handle. I placed mine right there, just like it was in the instructions. I'm going to get this battery charged up, and I will get out there and do some weed eating and let you guys see how it works. I'll probably go and weed eat the crawler area. Needs it anyway, so. All right, I've got this all assembled now. It didn't take too long. All you have to really do is install the guard here. It's just a few screws underneath. I'll show you that in a second. You have to put the handle on, and that's 2 screws. That's pretty simple too. What else do you have to do? And you have to put the 3 screws that are included into this. There's a screw in the top that holds the pivot together, and then there's 2 screws, one on each side, that holds the whole thing together just for extra secure. So it gives you an option. I'll flip this over here. It gives you an option for your cutting width. So you got 14 inches or 16 inches for your swath here, your cut. And it's just all gauged by this. So what I did is it comes stock set at 14, which is about here. And then I unscrew it and you flip it around, it says, and you can get it out to here where it's sitting. And now it's cutting at 16 inches. The circumference of the cut. So that's how I'm doing it. It's going to work really good. I prefer the longer cut just because I have a big yard, and I've been operating weed eaters for a long time, so it should work out just great. It has a quick loading system here. It explains it in the instructions. They say that they would rather you use Milwaukee's cord here, the string. But I don't know, I will test others. I'll measure this one up and see. I do have some other stuff, and I'm going to see if it works good too. But I think it loads 20 feet of one type, which is the 0.095, and then 25 feet of the 0.080, I believe it was. Don't quote me on those. I'm trying to remember from memory what those were. Anyway, so yeah, it looks like a good unit. Like I said, the charger here is different than my other 2 chargers. This one charges at 3 amps, and the other one I have charged at 3.5, and the other one charges at 6. So this is a different amperage altogether, which will charge a little slower than my other one. But that's okay, because it actually makes your batteries last longer over their whole lifespan of the battery. The battery here, it's a nice size battery. 1 second, I'm going to show you what it's compared to one of my other batteries I have from Milwaukee. Okay. All right, this is one of my older batteries I have. You can see it's all painted on and everything. It's a M18 lithium ion XC battery. This is an XC 6.0. Let's see if we can get some numbers off this. 18 volt, 47 watt. What's this one? 18 volt at 108 watt. So yeah, you can see the size difference. This new battery, I don't think I'd be able to, or sorry, this old battery, I don't think I'd be able to use it in the weed eater. It's a little small, but I have a chainsaw, Milwaukee chainsaw, and it comes with an even bigger battery than this one. So I believe I can use my chainsaw battery into this, and it'll work just great and give me longer run times with the weed eater. So that'll be interesting to mess around with too. All right, we're gonna test out this new Milwaukee brushless 18 volt string trimmer. We're gonna do the SDRC crawling area. It's been a while since I've weed eated it, and it definitely could use it. It's that time of year where we use this a lot, and so I want to get it done and cleaned up for the crew. So I'm gonna set up the tripod and I'll show you what it's like, this little weed eater. I think it's gonna be a powerful little beast. thought I'd give a kind of final thought about this Milwaukee brushless 18-volt string trimmer. Here it is compared to my, sitting next to my big, you can see over there is my big Troy-Bilt 4-stroke weed eater. And it's a big beast. It's I don't know, about twice as heavy. I don't know, it might be twice as heavy as this one. Maybe not twice, but it is significantly heavier. And it comes with this, so you hook this on. This is for a shoulder strap, right? And then I just quickly made up this. You can see, just made it out of some coat hanger, put some electrical tape around there so it wasn't going to scratch up everything. So now I got one for this. I can use the shoulder strap, makes it a little easier. It's not really that heavy, but it takes a bit of the weight off, and if you're going to do a lot of yard work, it's nice to not have to lift it the whole time with just your arms. Here's my small little electric. This is a plug-in one, but you're limited to how far you got an electrical cord, and as you can see, it's really short, so you're leaning over a lot. It's hard on the back. It's lightweight, but it's hard on the back because of that. So I got 3 to choose from. I really think that new one, the Milwaukee, I'll be using it a lot because, for one, I don't have a cord. I can walk all around the yard. For 2, it's lightweight. 3, I don't have to pull it over and start it, put gas in it. I just have to make sure my batteries are charged, and these are pretty easy to charge. I have a few other ones. I'm gonna see if my chainsaw one will plug into that, which it should go right on there. And that's a big battery, so that'll give me lots of run time. Be heavier, but with the shoulder strap, it shouldn't be bad. Let's see. I did all that weed eating in the video, and you can see I still have 3 bars. It started on 4, I still have 3, and I did all that weed eating that I showed you in the video. Well, I probably edited out some, but there was quite a bit. I did the whole crawler area. And so you can see here's my Troy-Bilt. It's a good one. It's about, probably close to 20 years old now. Yeah, around 20 years old. And I don't use it a lot. I use it, every year a bit. I'm pretty good on it. I don't abuse it, but it's getting older and harder to start. I need to do an oil change. I was thinking maybe even doing a rebuild on it, but it is heavy. So I'm going to see how this one works out. I found I used it a lot today in the turtle mode, the tortoise, and then you can switch it to the hare mode or the rabbit, whatever you want to call it. And I found on the rabbit, for what I was doing today, I didn't need the rabbit. It was overpowered. So I used it on turtle a lot, and I could go full throttle most of the time. You can feel it kind of cuts out. I think it has like it's probably the battery cutting out a bit as you use it, the amperage dropping, especially if you're holding it just full power in the turtle mode. I found in the rabbit mode, the hare mode, if you hold it wide open, it revs right out. So you end up letting off the throttle, letting off the power. So anyway, my take on that is I'm really impressed so far. No bad parts. I didn't even use the bump to get more line. All that weed eating I didn't even use it once. The bump, I don't believe it came out any more than it started with, and I'm only about a ½ inch from where it cut off. So that's not bad. I was trying to be careful. I do know how to weed eat and keep it away from the rocks and the sharp things that'll cut it. But yeah, it did pretty good. So it comes with good line. They say that you have to replace it with this stuff, but I will be experimenting and see with other line and see how it works, right? So we'll just see how it goes. I need to replace this one. It's empty, so I'll use the stuff I have for this. I'll try it in here when this one runs out and see how it goes. So I'll let you guys know, maybe do a follow-up video on how I like this and how it performs. But anyway, I won't keep you. I just wanted to give my final thoughts on that. Pretty happy with that. And I'll be doing lots of work around the compound. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and hit that bell so you don't miss any of the videos from the compound here. Thanks again for watching. Scream of Demons RC, SD Moto Crew, we're out.